Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are
Hopefully awesome.
That's right, a positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky thing is...
Smallville.
This ain't your daddy's Granville.
No,
Get it?
Smallville.
I once knew a guy named Granville Dahmer.
Oh, Lord.
I did. He was anyway. So hey, welcome to Going Back to Smallville, our weekly Smallville podcast, where we nerd out about Smallville. We rewatch it weekly. This is Maggie's first rodeo on the old Smallville clown car, and this is, of course, mine. I've watched this probably too many times to count.
You said 27 times last week.
At least 28 times at this point. So yeah, I feel like the camera's like kind of angled down at us. Like I feel like I'm like a child, like looking up.
I kind of like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
I mean, apparently that's supposed to make you like thinner, but who knows?
I'll take it.
Yeah. Hey, if this is your first time hanging out with us, welcome. We hope you enjoy yourself today. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and let you all know the Stream Deck. I don't know what's going on with our computer, but it has decided to like be super slow. So I may say we're going back to Smallville, and then it's gonna take a long time before it actually does it. So
It'll be like we'll see kryptonite gas whenever we start talking about the episode. So
that's true. I just switched to main view. Okay, well the foot pedal's working great. All right, well, the foot pedal is fine. So we're going back to Smallville. I think we're good.
kryptonite gas.
I think we're
Woo-hoo!
good. I think we nailed it, everybody. Going back to Smallville. How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday.
It's hump day. Wah, wah.
Hey, we got Matt in the chat.
Matt ZR, man.
Nice title for the video. Hey, yeah, man. It's last week. Last week was the episode where Clark, the guy with the kryptonite bullets, was hunting Clark, and I said Clark takes a shot in the chest, shot on the chest by some dude. So,
awful.
All right, moving on. Hey, let's talk about some Smallville. There we go. God, I could not get this mic to like be like. I need it to be like right in my face. You know.
You could talk like me. Watch it shake.
That's terrible. Hey, this episode of Smallville is called Season 3, Episode 4, Slumber. We have finished the first DVD of the season because there was 4 episodes per DVD. Yeah. Now we don't. I mean, we're watching on iTunes, but you know. Oh God! Now it's like way too.
Oh my God!
It's like
this is driving me insane.
It's like really. Hang on. Here we go. Look at this. I'm gonna do one of these. Boom. Hello. Oh. Ooh. I like that.
Ooh.
Hey everybody! Welcome to Going Back to Smallville. Today we're going to be talking about Slumber.
You're giving me chill bumps.
This is Smallville ASMR. The S stands for Smallville. The A stands for ass. All right, so this episode is Season 3, Episode 4, Slumber. Episode 48 overall. Original air date was October 22nd, 2003. Written by Drew Z. Greenberg. Previous episodes. This is his first episode. Yeah, but he was also he was an executive story editor for the entire 22 episodes of Season 3. I feel like Drew Z. Greenberg. Oh, well, never mind. I guess if I read the next sentence. He also wrote several episodes of the CW series Arrow during its first 2 seasons. Yeah, and he wrote some episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I feel like I saw his name on Buffy and maybe Lost. Now, I know Drew Goddard was on Lost, and so, you know, I don't know if I'm just getting them mixed up. We'll see.
Okay.
But, yes, Drew Z, directed by Terrence O'Hara. Previous episodes include what?
I'm sorry. It says Matt needs a slumber with how silly he's being.
Let me tell you. I need to pound another one of these and then just sleep for the next, like, 36 hours, just like Clark does in this episode. Directed by Terrence O'Hara. Previous episodes include season 1 episodes, Reaper, or that one that was the dude with the killed the dog.
God, you just had to remind me of him.
This episode honestly feels a lot like that episode.
It does.
Feels a lot like that.
It does.
Obscura. I forget which one Obscura is. Is that the one where Lana had visions of Chloe dying?
Yes.
Okay. And then season 2, he directed the episode Ryan. Asshole. The director, not Ryan. Ryan was great.
Ryan's the best.
He died, and that was very sad. It's super sad. Super sad.
Super sad.
God. He also directed the episode Calling, and this is his first episode of season 3. Maggie, you ready to? I'm just gonna play with this mic a little bit more.
Anyways, are we ready?
Ooh, okay. There we go. Hey, all right. Maggie.
What? No. This is back up.
Do you need to blow your nose?
This is back up.
You want me to go full screen?
No.
Hey, everybody. Smallville is waving a white flag.
Yoo-hoo.
Dotto. That's what. Anyway. Hey, earlier tonight, we were listening to the song The Crawl.
Oh, God.
All right. I already forgot who sang it. But they did the promo. Like, the song was used for the WB. Like, they would do a promo, and like all the actors, like Dawson, and the Angel, Buffy. Like, no, Buffy wasn't there. This is post Buffy.
Oh,
this is a post Buffy WB. I want to say Clark, like Tom Welling, Lana, Kristen Crook, and Michael Rosenbaum. I want to say they were all there, but it was like, I've never seen an angel. You know that?
That kind of damn poses like this.
Yeah. And like when it said I've never seen an angel, it showed David Boreanaz. He's like, that was it. That was the whole thing. But we was listening to it. I played it on Spotify. Apparently there's 2 versions.
With our child.
The version 2 is the one that played on the WB. But the original version, I guess, is like a Christian song. Apparently. Christian song. Now, granted, this was late 90s, early 2000s when like it was like mainstream to be quasi-religious.
Yeah,
like
you
Lifehouse.
Just flirt with it.
Lifehouse.
You
Creed.
just flirted with it.
Creed, of course.
Skillet.
Skillet. Thank you. MXPX. Zippalipadoo. That one guy I talked about earlier, Granville Dahmer. All right. Here we go.
All right. Let's get into this.
Clark's I'm never gonna stop messing with this microphone.
Yeah, I'm about ready to mute you.
We begin at Crater Lake.
Yeah. Party at the Crater Lake.
Maggie, we're at Crater Lake. If you're just joining us,
Cannonball.
Could have went like heavyweights or something.
Big Bertha.
It wasn't called Big Bertha. It was the Blob.
Oh.
They call that the Blob. Was it the Blob?
Yeah, it's the Blob. My bad.
Anyway, Clark decides to cool off by taking a little dip in Crater Lake.
Not just any kind of dip. A naked dip.
Well, listen, the boy was in his boxers, all right? He was just, sometimes it's hot and you gotta just, you gotta let the balls hang, you know what I mean? It gets hot, all right?
Matt CR, you're not wrong. I'm about to
Have I ever skinny dipped in a lake? Maybe. But that's a story for another time. But Clark, of course, is gonna dip. He's gonna do some dipping. And Lana arrives shortly after with the same idea. Oh, boink. And Clark is shy at first. But Lana suggests they swim together. Boink. And they start. She takes off her clothes.
She said, "You gotta promise not to look." And here I am watching this. I'm like, oh, she's got a bathing suit underneath this. No, she drops it all.
She takes off her clothes and her underwear. I don't know. I'm really tired, man. And Clark hesitates for a minute, but then he also strips down and jumps on in.
She said, "I promise I won't look."
Come on in. The water's fun. You know what I'm saying?
Feels so good.
It's so wet right when you hit just the tip of the toes. When the tip just goes right in, and it's wet. It's so good. It's a lake. It's wet in the lake because it's water. I'm trying to go back to full screen and it just wouldn't. The foot pedals weren't going. They're enjoying the intimate moment and having fun with each other. Boink. When they hear a scream for help on the banks.
Help!
And a young blonde woman runs by. No, she's not there for sex. She's there because she's in trouble.
Of course, because she's hollering for help.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, haven't you ever been so horny you had to yell for help?
Oh, my gosh.
Please! I just need to get the tip wet. All right? Just the tip of the toes in the lake because we're skinny dipping in the lake. All right, just to be clear. Clark runs after her to help, but when he catches her, she is terrified by whatever is chasing her. Clark tries to ask her what's wrong, but she is suddenly sucked into the ground and vanishes before his very eyes. Somebody save me! You think Remy Zero ever pretended to be a Christian band?
I think with that name they have.
Hang on, let me check. Let me check the lyric sheet here.
I'll check up on chat. Yes, that's a Remy Zero soundtrack. Max ZR asked, so is this your first time watching Smallville with these reviews?
This is yours.
It's mine.
This
is my first time. Matt's watched this like 200 times through.
Yeah, at least.
And he also just said, not a Smallville episode without a craziness for victims.
They do thank God in the lyric sheet. So
red flag.
That's a white flag, Maggie. I'm just joking.
White flag for God.
Listen, I grew up in a youth group, unfortunately. I didn't mean it like that. Anyway, we're moving on. Now we go to the Kent's house. It gets longer every week.
Hey, Clark.
All right. Clark tells his parents that he tried everything to find her and suggests that he find the girl instead of going to school. But old Martha and Papa John ain't having it. They don't agree and casually say that they'll tell the sheriff about his concerns. But Clark, you need to come on outside because we got a nice surprise for you. Papa's here. He's here to give you a nice surprise. Old Papa
Dad,
John.
No, Dad.
Clark,
Dad.
Listen. Clark.
Dad.
Listen, Clark. Listen.
Dad.
It's been a hell of a few 4 weeks, all right? It's been a hell of a few 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Let Papa John kiss the boo-boo.
Quit talking about yourself in the third person, Dad.
Let Papa John kiss the boo-boo.
No.
Let me kiss the boo-boo, Clark. No. You're still my son, Clark. I'm Johnny boy. I'm Papa John here. All right? Look, check it out. I got
Clark
you a blue truck. I got you a blue truck.
Oh, blue truck I love.
Yeah, you better not wreck it.
I won't.
You reckon? I'm trying really hard, guys. I'm very sorry. Then they announce they have a surprise for Clark. He is elated to see an enormous brand new truck in the front drive, saying that Clark needed a gift after all he's been through these last few months. So then we
running away, living in the city, tried to work for
summer in the city. Got no man, I'm dirty
try
and
to work
pretty.
for a crime boss.
Hey, that's Morgan Edge. All right,
It's a crime boss.
it's Morgan Edge. You put some respect on that name. All right,
Morgan
Edge, Dominic Toretto. So now we go to Smallville High.
Good morning, students. This is the morning announcement.
All right, thanks.
Today for lunch is Wild Mike's cheese bites with some side salad.
What the fuck is Wild Mike's cheese bites? What is that?
It's a real thing.
Is that related to like Mike's Hard Lemonade?
No, it's not. Anyways, side salad, milk, fruit,
Okay.
cookies, home baked cookies from the cafeteria. Anyways,
Are we good?
happy birthday to
Oh my
Mr.
God.
Mr. Jones and PE. Happy birthday, Mr. Jones. Everybody have
Mr. Jones and me.
Everybody have a magnificent Monday. Boop.
Was it a Monday?
I don't know. I was just guessing.
Clark apologizes to Lana at school for running off, but she isn't mad at all because she says she had a real nice view as he ran away. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about that butthole. She saw his sphincter. Just the whole thing. Just the brown-eyed monster.
Oh, God, Matt.
She says their relationship is usually miserable and declares that she is willing to wait for him to realize they should be together. And Clark watches her go in adoration. However, just then he sees the girl that he's been looking for and corners her in front of a trophy case. Not cool. All right, I'm just going to say, don't, if you're cornering girls, don't. Just don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I'm shaking my head no. Don't do it.
I mean, you know how Swayze was like, nobody puts a baby in the corner?
Don't
You
put
should
any.
put
Don't
no
put in.
girls in the corner.
No one. You should put no one in
That's
the corner.
why they call it 90 degrees, because it's too hot and you need to stop it.
98 degrees?
90 degrees.
98
It's
degrees.
a 90-degree angle. It was a math joke, Maggie.
English.
God damn you. However, he sees the girl and corners her in front of the trophy case. She says she is Sarah Connor, and she come with him, come with her if you want to live. All right? That's what she says. She says, my name is Sarah Connor. If you hear this, you are part of the resistance. That's what she said. That's what, I'm reading the Wikipedia.
Are you watching Terminator behind my back?
I mean, I'll watch it in front of your back if we can watch it.
Behind my
You're the one that's like, oh.
It's because I've watched him a gazillion times.
Oh. Okay. Her name is Sarah Conroy. He tries to ask her what's going on, but she just says that he's always after her. She starts looking terrified, and Clark sees the reflection of a red hooded figure in the glass of the case. However, when he turns around and no one is there but Pete. Smelly old PP himself.
We don't call him that anymore.
Sarah having disappeared as well. He asked Pete about the figure, but Pete didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything, Clark.
He's like, well, how the hell do you miss a guy in a big red cape just standing here?
Foreshadowing.
He is more concerned about Clark missing a history exam that was worth half his grade.
Yeah, you just failed, Clark. I'm your best friend, and I just came up here just to tell you and rub it in your face.
Smell you later, butt face.
Stupid.
Say hi to your brown eye for me.
Stupid.
All right, now we're at the torch. Completely bewildered at this point, Clark goes to the Smallville torch office to ask Chloe for help. He is surprised and a little embarrassed when she tells him that the whole school knows about his and Lana's skinny dipping adventure.
Well, how did it get around the school, guys? God, it's just me and her there. It's still on me. I was supposed to say it's still on me. I'm losing my mind.
A little embarrassed, but Clark then realizes that Chloe has dismantled her wall of weird. She explains that she has grown up and the wall had to go because she is only reporting on hard news that can be backed up with facts.
Science.
Great Caesar's ghost. She's been doing her own research.
Her own soul searching.
No, her own scientific research to get all the things.
She's
posting about it on her blog.
MD.
That's right. She's decided for herself what's safe and what's not safe. All right, and,
she's inputting her own information on Wikipedia.
Chloe's like, don't trust mainstream media. Don't trust them. They'll start telling stories on you like you're a part of a weird cult or something.
Moving on.
Now we go to Lex's house.
Dad, you have no idea what I'm capable of.
That evening, Clark goes to Luther Mansion after receiving an urgent message from Lex. Lex shows Clark a samurai sword and tells him the legend of how it was forged on Mount Fuji and used by the kata warriors and can cut through anything. Yeah. He tells of a legend that the strongest of the kata warriors turned upon the others who fell at his hand. Finally, with nothing to lose, the last of the kata used the legendary sword and cleaved him in two, discovering that he wasn't even human. Lex suddenly swings the sword at Clark, who instinctively blocks it with his forearm. The blade shatters, and Clark is wide-eyed and shocked, speechless at Lex. Lex accuses him of not trusting him. Clark tries to explain, but Lex angrily declares that he will dedicate his life to exposing Clark Kent for the true piece of human shit that he is.
Dun, dun, dun.
You're going down, farm fuck.
Going down, and early run.
So now we go to the Kents. Clark goes home to tell his parents. Oh, God.
I'm done.
Okay. Clark goes home to tell his parents.
Oh, God.
It's not worth it. Clark goes home to tell his parents about Lex's disclosure, but only finds Sarah standing in his front yard looking terrified. She muses that lilacs are her favorite flower and begs him not to let the traveler take her again. But suddenly the red-hooded figure appears. He's extremely tall and horny. With bony, decayed fingers and wearing a red cape with a tattered hood. Clark approaches the traveler, but he simply throws him across the yard, declaring in a deep, distorted voice that Sarah cannot hide from it. He engulfs Sarah and Clark runs to rescue her. However, he finds nothing under the cape. He punches a hole into the ground, reaches down, and is pulled into it. I was trying. It wouldn't go. It wouldn't turn. Oh. But then suddenly Clark wakes up. What? He's awake on the couch in his loft. His worried parents explain that he's been asleep for 36 fucking hours, dog. What? Clark, listen, this is your Papa John here. I'm here to
Dad,
tell you.
use him a dream.
Papa
quit.
John.
No.
Listen,
No.
Clark. Son Clark, listen, this is Papa John.
No,
all right.
Stop, Dad.
Son Clark, listen, this is Papa John. You've been asleep for 36 hours. All right?
Okay. Mom, can you please talk to me, please?
We ordered you some cheese sticks.
From where? From where, Dad? Wild Mike's?
His worried parents explain that he's been asleep for a day and a half. Clark is relieved to realize that it was all a dream. It was all a dream.
That is so real.
And tells his parents he met a girl named Sarah Conroy. Papa John says the new owner of Lana's house is named Conroy, and he does in fact have a teenage daughter. We really need that soundboard to come in. The next morning, Clark admits to his parents that he was afraid to go back to sleep and says he is still worried about Sarah. He wants to check on her, but Papa John points out that Clark was unable to be awakened at the same time she moved in and tells him to stay away from the Conroys. You stay the hell away from them Conroys. I don't want you going nowhere near them Conroys. You hear me?
But what if I called you Papa John? Would you let me go?
You can do whatever you want to, boy, because I'm Papa John.
I knew that.
When you hear your family.
Thanks for the free pizza, Dad.
Clark doesn't go to school that day, and Lana brings him his missed homework. He is touched in the pants.
What?
By her thoughtfulness. Her thoughtfulness touched him in the pants. But just a tip.
Jesus.
Confides in her that he is still really horny. Concerned about his strange and protracted dream about Sarah Connor when he hasn't even met her. Lana suggests they walk through the dream, and Clark's like,
I was at Crater Lake. Okay, all right.
Do we nail it?
I think so.
Did we run everybody off?
I don't know if Matt ZR came back.
Was you doing goofy just then? Wow. He says he doesn't remember everything clearly, so Lana suggests they go visit Sarah instead. Sarah spelled without an H was getting bored. All right, we're at Sarah's house.
I don't know what Sarah's house would sound like.
La 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 la. Clark saves Sarah. It's a Ben Folds.
I see you in my dreams.
Ben Folds. I'll cover the Sarah's house for the rest of the episode. How about that? Upon arriving, Clark and Lana are dismayed to learn that Sarah is in a coma and she's being cared for by her uncle, Nicholas Conroy.
Don't trust anybody named Nicholas.
Good old Saint Nick. Nicholas. Nicky, Eggs and Bicky.
Icky Nicky.
You're bad. Nicholas explains that Sarah was asleep in the car with her parents when it went off Loeb Bridge, and Sarah was the only survivor. Clark notices the lilacs in her room and says that they are her favorite. He also notices Nicholas wears a St. Christopher's medallion, the patron saint of travelers. Nicholas is
ding, ding, ding.
unnerved by Clark's observation and excuses the two, saying he has to administer Sarah's medication.
You have to leave.
Was St. Christopher, is that, remember the episode of season 2, episode 2 of Veronica Mars?
Yeah.
When they're looking into why the bus driver wrecked the bus.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like Kevin Smith is a clerk. He's like, hey, but this wow, that's a really good Kevin Smith impression. That was like really close. I don't even know. Like, I wasn't even trying. Yeah, I lost it. He bought this St. Christopher coin
You're almost there.
before he went off the side of the road. And then he's like, fuck. I don't know. I was trying.
You try too hard.
Jay! I'm like, what? Let's write a movie. I don't know. Anyway, but I think
Affleck's my best friend.
Wasn't it St. Christopher? Wasn't it St. Christopher?
I think so.
I think it was. Because he was like, and he threw it to the ground and cursed it. He's like, fuck you, St. Christopher. Fuck you. Giant mechanical spider.
I wouldn't say that about a...
No, I'm Kevin Smith's character.
You are not Kevin Smith.
I'm Kevin Smith's character from Veronica Mars season 2, episode 2. Okay?
I know.
I don't know who St. Christopher is.
A patron saint that sounds like Irish stuff.
I think they said it was Catholic.
Well,
Catholic.
I mean,
don't say something you're gonna regret. Now we go to Luther Core Plaza.
Lex, you have no idea what I'm capable of. I'm glad I remembered that one.
Lex storms into Luther Core Plaza and interrupts Lionel's massage. Hey, doll, can you go a little lower? It's actually that female gremlin from Gremlins 2 that's giving him a massage. You know that was him in Gremlins 2, right?
Yeah, we talked about this.
Lionel simply says that he has to... Oh, wait. Sorry. What? Lex storms into Luther Core Plaza and interrupts Lionel's massage to complain that he has limited computer security access, and Lionel simply says that he has to protect the company, my boy, the assets, and Lex reiterates his dedication to the company. He suggests Lionel put the restrictions in place because Lionel thinks he might betray him. Lionel casually asks why Lex has refused. Lex, why have you refused, son, to complete your psychological profile?
Well, Dad, you don't believe in that stuff.
No, but it's in writing. It appeases the shareholders, Lex.
That's.
If this is something you can't do, I understand. You can you can turn your badge in with security.
Over my dead body.
Lex has refused to complete the profile, but Lex says that neither one of them believe in the merits of psychotherapy. Lionel counters that severe emotional problems can affect day-to-day decision-making, so Lex realizes that he must comply with Lionel's request of 5 sessions if he wants to keep his job and restore Lionel's confidence in him. Yes. Now we go to the torch. Clark tells Chloe about his dream and wonders aloud how he knew specific details about Sarah's life. Chloe theorizes that during dreams, the frontal lobe can have telepathic abilities and that the river that Sarah's car crashed into is laced with meteor rocks, giving her the ability to keep Clark asleep.
What?
Clark points out that he didn't wake up until the Traveler appeared and says he thinks it's her uncle. He wants to investigate. I lost it. He wants to investigate Nicholas Conroy, but Chloe declines, saying she has a deadline for her Daily Planet column.
Who cares?
I mean, it's the Daily Planet.
I'm still hating on her, so I'm sorry.
I thought we liked Chloe now. Chloe! I thought she, redeemed herself. She kept Clark's secret.
Yeah.
She told Lionel to fuck himself until he threatened her dad's job, and I mean, that's fair. I probably wouldn't threaten my dad's job,
I don't know.
All right, well, fine. So now we go to Clark's loft. Reviewing public records. Reviewing public records. God damn you. In the loft, Clark and Lana discover that Sarah's parents were extremely wealthy and she inherited everything. They guess that Nicholas controls the fortune, but Clark still doesn't understand Sarah's fear of him. He is visibly tired, and as soon as Lana leaves to get him a cup of coffee, he drifts asleep. Sarah appears in his dream. But she explains that this is the first time she's been able to enter dreams and could hear them when they came to visit. He asks who the Traveler is, but she avoids the question. She reveals that every time she starts to come awake, her uncle gives her something that pulls her back asleep. She then falls off the balcony and is engulfed by the Traveler, who is now the size of Optimus Primal in the new Rise of the Beast trailer. Everybody, there's going to be a Transformers Rise of the Beast trailer coming out tomorrow, and we'll be doing a live reaction. It won't be live, but we'll be doing a reaction right here on Hopefully Awesome on YouTube. Thank you. All right. So now we go to Lex's.
Dad, you have no idea what I'm capable of.
Presumably, Clark wakes up and goes to tell Lex about his dreams. Lex says that Sarah was indeed expected to wake up, but the hospital could not find evidence that her uncle is drugging her. Clark thanks Lex for his help and turns to go, but then notices a samurai sword on the wall. What?
I just love Clark here. Is this new? Has this been here for a while, Lex?
Oh, that's one of my favorite pieces.
I love it. Is it like a old samurai sword with some kind of...
Hardly, you uncultured fuck. This is a prop from a Kurosawa movie. Kurosawa.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's from one of my favorite movies. It wouldn't hurt you, Clark. It's fake.
Okay.
You big dork.
Thanks, Lex.
But, so Lex for his help and turns out to go, notices the samurai sword he casually has with the ancient artifact, but Lex is simply a prop from his favorite movie. He playfully goes to hit Clark instead. Clark visits his arm. Lex advises him to go to sleep, and instead Clark goes to visit Sarah again. at Sarah's house.
You gotta do
Zach
Sarah's
and Sarah.
It's Nicholas and Sarah.
Zach and Sarah. La 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 la. Zach called his dad about layaway plans. And Sarah told the friendly salesman that you'll all die in your cars. And why's it gotta be dark? And you're all making in a submarine. Ben Folds. Everybody go check it out. Zach and Sarah. It's really good. Asshole. Alright. Where are we at? Clark realizes, nope. He asks Nicholas if he can sit with her for a while. And then he x-rays the medicine cabinet. He steals one of the vials of medicine and super speeds away. Nicholas discovers an open cabinet and looks angry. Clark drives home in a hurry, but Sarah appears in the seat next to him, saying that Nicholas is angry. And Clark's like, oh man, what are we going to do? Hey, wait.
You're asleep.
Sarah, if you're here,
you're asleep,
then that
Clark.
means I'm... Whoa! Literally just immediately the car flips. Another classic driving example of Smallville.
Yay!
Yeah, just classic. A poor red truck, man.
That poor red
Good thing they got that blue one.
Yeah, good thing.
It was a dream. It was a dream.
It was all a dream. I don't know anymore.
Okay. Well, there you go. Just as the truck is seen careening off the road and flipping several times. So now we go to the Kemp farm. Ah, for fuck's sake. Lana arrives at the Kemp farm looking for Clark, but Martha says he's not back from Lex's. Lana decides to wait for him and uses this opportunity to ask Martha why Clark pushed her away. Martha says that he's changed since Metropolis, and Lana hopes that he will come around when he comes around. But their conversation is interrupted by Jonathan's panicked yelling. He's like, Papa John, we gotta help a boy.
What?
We gotta help a boy, Martha. We gotta help a boy. It's me, Papa John.
Jonathan.
It's Papa John. Papa John.
No, you're my husband, Jonathan. Sir. I'm about ready to backhand you, sir. Listen, what in the hell is going on?
It's Clark. He wrecked.
Why didn't you say it the first time?
I was trying.
No, we're not Italian.
Hey, I'm Papa John. Maggie or Martha. Martha, Maggie, May, Marlene, listen. All right? This is what it is. I'm Papa John this season, all right? Season 1, I was drunk. Season 2, I was a pothead.
Hey.
Season 3, I'm Papa John.
Jonathan.
What'll happen in Season 4? Nobody knows. What?
Jonathan.
What, Martha?
You have to speak in English if it pertains to our child in an emergency.
What did you think I was speaking?
And a fake
I was just
Italian.
saying,
oh my God. Get the heck out of my way. Clark!
Huh, Ma? Is that you, Ma?
Yes, it's me. It's me, your mother.
Is that you?
Hey, Clark.
Oh,
Clark.
I had a weird dream.
You're back in 2003?
2003?
Yeah.
That was Back to the Future. Mom, you're so big. But then Martha and Lana rush out to see Papa John pulling Clark's sleeping form. Huh? To see Papa John pulling Clark's sleeping form from the completely totaled truck. Martha and Papa John realize that Clark was coming from the Conroys, and Lana gets upset because she took him over there.
It's my fault.
Martha admits that she is worried about Sarah too. So now we go to Clark's dream. Wait, we're in Clark's dream. Terrible.
Mr. Sandman.
See, that's what you should have been doing.
Well, then let's rewind.
Now we go to Clark's dream.
Mr. Sandman.
No. You got to start at the beginning. Now we go to Clark's dream.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Reflection as peaches and cream. Please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
So in Clark's dream, everybody.
What, Sandman? Oh, give me a fucking dream, yeah! I'm gonna black out.
Oh my god, don't laugh into the mic like that. Muting him. Oh my god. So in Clark's dream, everybody, I'm just gonna keep on going. He and Sarah arrive back at Crater Lake. He tries to tell her that she has to face the traveler or they will stay trapped asleep. She's pulled into the lake and Clark dives in after her. Lana goes to Sarah's house to stop Nicholas from drugging her. Instead, he injects Lana with the drug and she falls unconscious.
Boink.
Clark pulls Sarah.
Boink.
Should have let me finish that paragraph.
Clark pulls Sarah
out of the lake and she reports that Lana is in trouble. The traveler arrives again and throws Clark across the shore as the clouds darken. Clark and...
Where are we at? Oh, wow. You're all the way down there and shit. She is pulled into the lake and Clark dives in after her. Lana goes to Sarah's house to stop Nicholas from dragging her. Instead, he injects the trail.
I showed you where I was at.
The traveler arrives again and throws Clark across the shore as the clouds darken. Clark encourages Sarah to stand up to the traveler. And when she does, the sun comes out. Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun. And I said,
Black old sun.
Come.
Wash away the rain. The sun comes out and Clark is able to use his heat vision to obliterate the figure. Lana!
I love you!
Gotta use my heat vision.
All right. Jesus. God. Matt ZR, I think you're right. I should not have fixed his coffee like that.
He awakens in his living room and super speeds to Sarah's house. At Sarah's house.
Dude, that's yours. Oh my god.
What?
You
What?
freaking idiots.
Zach and Sarah. La, la, so. All right.
You're not an idiot. I'm
So,
sorry.
He asked Nicholas if he could sit. No. Sarah is the only one there, still asleep. Nicholas Conroy places Lana in her Jeep and prepares to blow it up by pouring gasoline around. Clark telescopes his x-ray vision through the woods. He's like,
To leave.
bones.
Oh my god.
Talk about getting a boner.
Oh my god.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Burning up and I'm afraid I'm gonna die.
What? All right, Matt's solo around this one. He gets a boner. Super speeds to catch it before it hits the ground. Clark throws Nicholas against a tree and knocks him out at Luther Core Plaza.
And makes out with him.
Who?
You said knocks him up against a tree.
Oh yeah, he pushes him against a tree and he's like,
Makes out.
he rips off Batman's mask. He's like, we're gonna.
God, why do you have to go that bassy into it? God.
All right, so now Lex goes to Luther Core Plaza.
Lex, you have no idea what I'm capable of.
Jesus. Lex announces that he has decided to submit to Lionel's request. admitting that he was fearful of the outcome of psychological testing. He says he has nothing to hide. So now we go to the Smallville Medical Center. Sarah is sent to the Smallville Medical Center and has awakened from her coma. Sarah?
She says her name when she wakes up.
Clark comes to visit her and she remembers their dreams. She's like, "Hey, you're the boy of my dreams, dog.
You're the girl of
my dreams. You son of a bitch, I'm in.
What?
I'm in.
What?
Just the tip.
Hey, you can't tell anybody that.
I'm Sarah.
No, that's Randy. That's Randy, Matt.
No, Sarah was Randy for Clark, if you know what I'm talking about. Boink. Randy's another word for horny.
No.
In England. It is. Wait, not Randy for real. That's a word. Why? Remember in the episode post musical Buffy, like the next episode when everybody forgets who they are because Willow like made all the magic spell, and then and Spike is dressed up because like somebody's trying to get him because he's like got all the kittens or something. I don't fucking know, but he has on a suit because he's in disguise, and inside he's trying to figure out who he is, and he looks at him and says, "Randy." Is like, "Oh, my name's Randy Giles. Why not just call me Horny Giles?" Because Randy is I'm surprised you didn't know that. All this time. What if we had named a kid Randy?
We would never name a child Randy.
I don't know. Have you ever seen Home Improvement?
I mean, I've seen the episode of Smallville he's in.
Randy!
Shut up!
So, but she admits that she noticed some of the things he could do and that he is clearly in love with Lana and shouldn't push her away. And Clark just looks thoughtful. And, you know, Sarah's like, "I may have been in your dreams, Clark, but she's the girl of your dreams."
Yeah. Oh, Sarah, you're dirty.
I've been asleep for 6 years.
You need to make sure you're okay upstairs, girl.
I wonder what kind of drugs Uncle Randy was giving her.
Uncle Randy?
Oh,
Nicholas.
I stopped giving a shit a long time ago, Maggie, all right? Now we're at Clark's loft. Later that night, Clark is studying for his history exam. It's an oral exam. When Lana comes to visit, she admits that she feels foolish.
It sounds like you're about to throw up.
She feels foolish for putting herself in danger. But she liked being Clark's girl next door for a few days during their investigation. Lana suggests they hang out that weekend and maybe they go swimming. And Clark blurts that, "I don't know, Lana, skinny dipping might not be a good idea."
I didn't say anything about skinny dipping, Clark. So you want to go swimming?
In your dreams.
In your dreams.
No,
it's in your
that's
dreams.
That's the whole. Okay, listen. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. All right, I'm gonna say the line. All right, the skinny dip, and you're gonna go. Who said anything about skinny dipping? Pff, maybe in your dreams.
Okay.
All right. Okay, you ready? All right. And then Clark's like, "I don't know if skinny dipping's a good idea, Lana."
Who said anything about skinny dipping? In your dreams.
God damn it! Clark looks sheepish. The end.
Lambert, the sheepish lion, Lambert.
All right, now it's time for a word from our sponsors.
Oh,
hey,
it's a live
everybody.
ad read. Oh my god.
This episode is brought to you by patreon.com/hopefullyawesome. You like what you see? Fuck, you know you do.
What the heck?
You want more? Well, come on down to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome where
Al's
you can get
Toy Barn.
all kinds of nasty shit.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Please take it off of your face. You look insane. Oh my god, Matt.
All
Patreon.com/hopefully awesome. Get that. Wait for me. Drop the F-bomb during a live ad read. God.
Definitely, you should come back and go to Hopefully Awesome at patreon.com, and you can get exclusive content, our monthly movie commentary, our Matt plus Maggie. There it is. Look at that. Don't you want more of that? And then we got Hopefully Awesome Anime, where we're talking about your name, and then we got what else we got? We got Hopefully Awesome Comics. We're talking about Power Rangers Shattered Grid this month. Everything over at patreon.com/Hopefully Awesome.
Hopefully awesome. Have a hopefully awesome day.
We now return you back to the show.
Back to the show.
Hey, thanks for that word, Matt and Maggie. We will be sure and do those things. And now it's time for the countdown to Billy. This thing is moving way too slow. Let's try to go back and forth. It is just not working. What are you doing?
I want to do like
what
the
are you
thing.
doing?
Well, it sounds like
Billy will be here in 44 weeks, everybody.
Yay!
Plus 44. That was a band.
Nobody knows this crap, Matt.
Plus 44? Everybody knows plus 44. That's a Blink 182. It's one of the Blink 182 bands. Yeah, they had like 5, and like one of them was plus 44. Like, like Angels and Airwaves.
No.
God.
I don't.
Anyway.
I really don't.
Yeah. Billy will be here in 44 weeks.
Yeah, Billy.
This has been the countdown to Billy. All right, Maggie. Let's talk about our freak of the week. Yeah.
Hey, we just saw him the other day.
We did. Hello, Congressman. Freak of the week this week, Sarah Connor. Current ranking with the power of dreams. The power of dreams. The best of both worlds. Oh, wait, what am I thinking of?
Hannah Montana.
No. The other one with the Lizzie McGuire. These are made of. That works a lot better because that was it was about dreams. Anyway, power to sleep. Current ranking. Number 3, Van McNulty Must Die. Number 2, Morgan Edge, Dominic Toretto. And at number 1, Cal.
Cat.
Cow.
Bat cow.
Cow.
Bat cow.
No. I'm going to barf. All right. Maggie, where are we putting Sarah Connor? I mean, I say Van McNulty sucked ass,
yes,
but he made kryptonite bullets.
Yeah. Are you saying Sarah should be at number 4?
I think I'm saying Sarah Connor should be at number 4. All right.
That's fine with me.
Sarah Connor. There we go. All right. So shall it be? So shall it be done. Now let's get into No Flights, No Tots. Did they break the rule this week? Of course, everybody knows Smallville built upon the foundation that 1, we'd never see those goddamn tots. Number 2, we never see those goddamn flots. That's what they said when they were setting it up. The two guys.
Yes.
Go and Miller. Go Miller. That's what they said.
Go Greg Miller.
And so Maggie, did they break the rule this week? Were there flots or tots this week?
After some solid thinking.
Deliberation.
Deep thinking. I believe
that this is what dreams are made of.
That this is all a dream.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
No, they did not. All right.
They didn't.
Moving on.
Hi, Angie.
Hi. Hi, Angie. Now let's talk about DCU references. Part of a bigger universe, you just don't fucking know it yet.
You become part of a bigger universe.
That's right. I went there. I went there. Boom. Look at that. All right. We got a few. Check this shit out, Maggie. Name of the episode is Slumber. To slumber means to sleep.
No way.
This title refers to Sarah Connor entering Clark's dreams, thus forcing him to stay in them till he helps her gain the strength to fight her uncle, Nicholas Connor.
Nicolas Cage.
Here we go. This is an actual good one. The music played mostly throughout the dream sequences in this episode is by the band REM.
Because you enter your REM cycle sometimes when you go to sleep.
For real, that's actually why.
Yeah,
it's stupid.
Yeah.
This is rather clever since in medical terms, REM stands for rapid eye movement, which occurs during dreams. REM is also released a cover of the song I Am Superman. Yeah, I don't even know what song that is. Hey, get this. The footage when Clark super speeds to the Conroy's house after waking up is clearly recycled from season 2's episode Lineage.
Again?
But Clark's shirt... No, that was from Ryan the last time.
Oh.
This is Lineage, which is...
about
I forget which
Clark's biological father.
Oh, is that when Mommy showed up?
I think.
And they thought he was Lucas Luthor?
Yeah.
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 Was that it?
I don't know.
I don't think. It doesn't matter. I think it was.
Jesus is Smallville.
I think it was that one. Because Redux, or Redo. That was the one where like we saw how he got adopted. Wait, no, that is the same one. Never mind. All right. Fuck, I don't know. Where are we at? So, recycled from season 2's Lineage, but Clark's shirt has been colored blue due to the differences in attire between the two scenes. Think about that. Technically, this would have been the second time Lex discovered Clark is not human. However, it does not actually count as it was only in Clark's dream. Do you remember the first time?
That you realized he wasn't human?
Yeah. Or, well, he learned he wasn't human.
I don't remember.
It was when the doctor guy, he was like, "Ah!"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Can't you see? Clark is Namor," or whatever the fuck he called him. That. And he was like, "You're stupid. You're clearly defunct." All right, where are we at? This episode shows that despite his superhuman abilities and physiology, Clark does indeed get tired and needs to sleep. Lana could tell by looking at him that he was tired and he was unable to will himself to stay awake, unlike Superman in the comics. Now, I mean, I think one could argue that obviously Superman gets stronger the longer he's on Earth. So maybe right now Clark needs sleep, but give it a few seasons. Maybe he could stay awake a couple weeks.
Yeah.
This episode also has a deleted scene that shows Tom Welling entirely butt naked.
Woo-wee. Look at them buns.
Buck naked. Look at that brown eye.
Why is it still on me? God.
I wanted to see your face.
Matt ZR says Lineage is the episode where...
Yeah! That one. The Clark's Lucas Luthor. Yep. All right. Not the episode with Lucas Luthor, but the episode where they found out that Lucas Luthor is a thing.
He exists.
And Blind Lionel is there, and he's like, remember Blind Lionel?
Yes, Blind Lionel. What a trip.
Man, they never know what the hell to do with Lionel in this show.
No.
This episode has a deleted scene where we see Tom Welling entirely naked. I just want to make sure everybody remembered that. When Lana is stripping at the start of the episode, a body double is used for the close-up shots of her body. Good for her.
Good.
The Conroys are the second family to move into Lana's old house. In season 2, episode Visage, Clark mentioned that the new people have moved into Lana's old house, and they have a little orange cat who's not the conversationalist that she was. He's like, I gotta tell you, not so much a fan of this new pussy.
Excuse me, Clark?
Get it? She's a cat.
No, usually ginger cats are boys.
I'm just a little randy. The dreams start at the end and end at the Crater Lake. Chloe mentioned in Extinction that she once lost her keys there.
Yeah.
This episode contains references to two of the most influential names in modern psychology. Lex refers to Carl Jung, who theorized on a collective unconscious that all humans share. And Chloe references Sigmund Freud, who wrote extensively on dream interpretation and their impact on personality.
He's a wild dude.
Ah, I see you're thinking about penis again. That's my Freud impression. Ah, yes. The penis.
Shut up.
My penis is the hammer. It's a Dr. Horrible's single. She's fine. She gets it.
No, she doesn't.
She gets it. Touch my body. Lex says that the sword is a prop from his favorite Kurosawa film, Throne of Blood. Akira Kurosawa was a prominent and influential Japanese film director, and Throne of Blood is an adaptation of Shakespeare's Macbeth.
Ooh, I bet that would be good.
I want to say, did Kurosawa do Seven Samurai?
What now?
Hang on, I gotta look something up. Maggie, talk.
All right. How about we get caught up on chat?
Get us caught up on that chat.
Yeah, chatty chat. Let's see here. Oh, thank you. I love my rooster impression, Matt ZR. Matt ZR really loves your jokes. He said, touched in the pants. That sounds weird. He says he's dying of laughter. And then he commented on the vehicles thing. It was like a Smallville gag where they get vehicles just to wreck them. It's all because they have a Duke boy on set, I think. That's why they get to wreck them. That's why they get to wreck them. He said that
Wait. I'm sorry. Did you say rectum?
No, wreck them. Wreck the cars. Anyways, he said that you had too much coffee.
It's true.
And I think Maggie is intentionally messing with Matt with the lines. I caught that right away. He liked your reference to the Lizzie McGuire movie. Your mom said hi.
Hi, Mom.
And then he told us about lineage. And then he said Lionel is basically random Luther.
It's true. It's true. Any kind of Luther you need, they're like, hey, let's just slot Lionel in there.
Yeah.
You know, put
He's
Lionel
too good
in
of an
that slot. You know what I mean? Just stick him right in the slot. Kurosawa made the movie Seven Samurai, and Star Wars is influenced by Seven Samurai.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like Star Wars. What has he got to do with Star Wars?
And they were wanting to make a film. Somebody was supposed to make a Seven Samurai film.
Yeah.
I want to say it was Taika Waititi. I could be wrong. But I think The Magnificent Seven is also kind of
like that.
Like in a similar,
similar vein, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Or they adapted it into cowboys instead of samurais. Anyway, I forget exactly what it is. I think it was the two characters that are. I think there's two characters like C-3PO and R2-D2.
Yeah.
Like not robots, obviously,
No.
that go from like throughout the huge thing, and they're just like servants or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've not seen it. Apparently, it's a masterpiece.
Mm.
This episode, blah, blah, blah. In Clark's dream, Chloe makes a reference to The Blue Lagoon.
Everything's okay.
A film about two adolescents stranded on an island and swimming naked. I was doing Rocko's Modern Life. What were you doing? Scooby-Doo?
Quagmire.
Oh.
Naked.
Wow. Giggity. 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 In his dream, when Clark questions her reasoning for taking down the wall of weird, Chloe states that she's done chasing windmills. This is a reference to Don Quixote.
Don't go chasing windmills.
Good job. I'll give you a point for that. I only know Don Quixote from Newsroom when he would always talk about it. What a great show. In the school halls, there are several posters about the Emerald Knots. In the comics, Emerald Knot refers to the Green Lantern Corps. I believe there is actually a comic called Emerald Knot, but I could be wrong. Nicholas Conroy claims to wear a St. Christopher medallion to help Sarah have a safe journey back. Awake, St. Christopher is a wildly popular saint, and many Catholics believe in the value of wearing a medallion when traveling. There you Also made an appearance in Veronica Mars season 2.
Yeah.
The Traveler resembles the Time Trapper, an enemy of the Legion of Superheroes in the comics. He's just a big dude in a red thing. Turns out he always changes. Like, it's this whole thing where like the Legion is in the future, and so like they're always changing because the future isn't written, right? I mean, that's their way of like just fixing continuity errors. But in Legion of Three Worlds story that took place during Final Crisis,
Yeah.
Jeff Johns wrote it, and Superboy Prime actually took on the role of the Time Trapper.
You know who the Traveler in this episode remind me of?
The Village.
That dude from Fortnite.
Oh yeah,
the horns.
Santa.
Yeah.
Or wait, no, not Santa.
That was it, Santa.
Just the dude with the red hood and the horns.
Red hood.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Reminds me of the monster from The Village.
Okay.
Adrian Brody.
Adrian Brody.
He's a monster. The Loeb Bridge is a reference to Jeff Loeb, who's known for various things, including writing DC and Marvel. We already kind of talked about it, I think. But he also ran Marvel TV.
Yeah.
When Marvel's Studios became a thing. Like, he ran the TV division. The stuff that Feige did not run. So, like, he did all the Netflix stuff. He did the Inhumans. He did Cloak and Dagger. Anyway. But I like Jeff Loeb. He also wrote a lot of comics. A lot of really good comics.
Yeah, you know where the Jeff Loeb Bridge is at?
I think he wrote...
Outside of Granville.
I think he wrote Superman Blue. I think that was him. Or Superman for All Seasons and Spider-Man Blue.
There you go.
I think. And Superman for All Seasons is kind of a slight inspiration for Smallville. If I'm thinking of the right guy, I'm pretty sure I am. Anyway. He also wrote some Batman, Superman stuff. Oh, and his son. That whole thing. Remember I told you about like his son and how his son like had wrote a story, and so they did like a bunch of comic artists and stuff got together and finished that.
Yeah.
So yeah, the sun shining in Sarah's dream when Clark is able to use his heat vision may be a reference to Superman's powers coming from the yellow sun. There you go. A couple of quotes here. Pete, did you see that guy? Pete, what guy? Clark, how could you miss him? He had a big red cape on.
Also on the nose.
Sarah says, you're obviously a special guy. I saw some of the things you were able to do. And Clark says, well, in our dreams, we're all super. In a world where Superman doesn't exist, would the word super be in reference to anything? You know what I mean? Like what came first, Superman or superheroes?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
It's kind of like in Man of Steel when like little boy Clark has like the towel wrapped around his neck and he does like the Superman pose. And it's like, who's he emulating? You know? Is he emulating Batman? You know, I mean,
Good God, you're aging up Bruce there, Matt.
I mean, Bruce Wayne's pretty freaking old in Batman v Superman.
He
Am I wrong?
is. He is.
Come on, he's at least. I mean, think about it. A whole Robin lived and died.
Sexy old Batfleck.
A whole ass Robin lived and died, Maggie.
I know.
All right. Now let's talk about the music in this episode when we go into the talent mix. Remy Zero!
Hey, I like these guys. Yeah. Remy Zero!
Yeah!
God, your voice cracked.
Maggie, you're going to love this.
Yeah.
In this episode,
REM's like in it.
Imitation of Life by REM. Everybody Hurts by REM. Losing My Religion by REM. Bad Day by REM. At My Most Beautiful by REM. That's it. Every song was REM. Good job. Good job, Smallville. You landed it.
Good job.
You landed the plane.
Good job, REM.
Next week, Maggie. Okay. All right. Listen, I've been fucking around all night. Okay. I've been having fun.
Man.
Joking around. Look at Matt. He's all wild and wacky and crazy. All right. But we have reached a point in the episode where we talk about
In the season.
what next week's episode is. And all I do is tell Maggie the name of the episode.
Okay.
And then she guesses what the episode may be about.
Okay.
And Maggie, the name of this will spoil the plot of the episode.
Okay.
Are you ready? You're not ready for this. Dude, you're so not ready for this.
I'm not ready for this jelly, but please
I'm so
tell
excited.
me. Tell
I'm
me
so
the
excited.
jelly.
I'm so excited. Oh my God. I can't wait to watch this
Tell
episode.
me.
You're going to fucking shit
Tell
when we watch
me.
this episode.
Tell me.
All right, ready?
God.
Next week, season
I'll close
3,
my eyes.
episode 5. Don't close your eyes.
Okay.
Perry.
Perry?
Perry. Perry.
Perry Platypus?
Give it in a second, everybody. She'll get it. She'll get it.
Perry as in Daily Planet Perry? Perry.
Perry White, yes.
Yeah, I wanted to say what, but I'm not.
Perry White.
When you put me on the spot like this, I start overthinking
It's okay.
everything.
It's Perry White.
It's Perry.
It's about
Yeah.
Perry White.
Yeah.
Perry White's in Smallville.
Perry White. Perry White.
Guess who plays him? I'm gonna go ahead and tell you.
Oh, who?
I can't think of the name of the actor. But it's Chuck. It's Saul's brother. Married to yeah. He's Perry White.
Perry freaking White.
He's Perry freaking White.
What?
Yeah.
The dude from Clue. Also.
Yes. And is married to an editor. Yeah.
What?
He's Perry White. It's great.
Holy crap,
Yeah.
man.
I just tried so hard when we were watching Better Call Saul to not mention that he's Perry White.
Yeah, well, like anytime you'd be like, there's something about him I know, but I can't tell you. And I'm like, don't say anything.
I don't think I said that.
I think at one point you did.
Maybe. But I even mentioned how they always end up working together. But like I didn't because they played Topanga's mom and dad
Yeah.
in Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
And like I as soon as I said, I was like, I shouldn't have said that. She's gonna realize that they're gonna be on.
Well, I even asked you later. I'm like, when does we was watching Better Call Saul and I was like, when does he show up in Smallville? And you're like, oh, it's not for a while.
Okay.
Thank you, Matt ZR, Michael McKean. Thank you,
Michael
sir.
McKean. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. So I'm very excited for this. It's a good episode.
Perry White.
I want to say this is the first of the November sweeps episodes because this was October 22nd. It's possible it may be the last one in October. If they didn't miss a week, it would be October 29th. So either way, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. I love it. I do love this episode. Okay. Only for that. Like, I don't remember if it's a good episode, but just the fact that it's him and he's playing Perry, it's just really good. It's great. I love it. Yeah. But that will be next week on Going Back to Smallville. That's right, everybody. We have reached the end of our trek today. And wow, what a ride it's been.
What a wild ride.
Our journey into imagination with Figment himself has brought us here. Thank God we had our St. Christopher nickel and we're able to make it through piece by piece, brick by brick. All in all, we're just another brick in the wall. Thanks for watching. As always. No, hey, thanks for hanging out with us. We'll be back tomorrow night. We will return for going back to Beast Wars at 8:30. We will be covering the last 4 episodes of Beast Machine season 1. And apparently a little birdie said that there was going to be a little birdie named Air Razor. Said there's going to be a trailer for Rise of the Beasts tomorrow. So we'll be recording that. We don't do them live anymore because YouTube kept shutting us down, and we was like, well, shit.
Why do you put this crap on the platform?
Yeah, so we're gonna record it. We'll be posting it, so you'll be able to check that out. But again, tomorrow night, Going Back to Beast Wars. We'll be back Monday with the Hopefully Awesome show live right here at 8:30, right here on YouTube.com/Hopefully Awesome. Where we'll be recapping all of the fantastic crap that's come out of CinemaCon. Too much insaneness. So good. And then we're going to do like a little summer 2023 preview because summer's getting ready to kick off the next week with Guardians 3, Maggie. Already in fucking summer. You believe that shit?
1 week away.
Fuck. It's crazy. Fuck.
Come on, man.
I'm just trying. I kept saying because I was wanting to get you, like, get a reaction out of you.
You say it that many times in a row, it only makes me mad.
And then, of course, we'll be back next Wednesday with Going Back to Smallville, episode 5, Perry. So,
Perry,
thanks for watching, everybody. And as always,
have a hopefully awesome day.
Bye.